Please beware of vitamins or supplements where on the package or label it says that the vitamin or supplement actually treats a disease or a condition. Now, I know you might be saying, what are you talking about? This is why I'm taking vitamins and supplements, so that they will treat certain diseases and conditions. But one of the reasons why I'm making this video is because actually the FDA bans supplements from making these types of claims. I'll read to you the language. The FDA bans supplement labels from claiming to diagnose, to mitigate, to treat, to cure, or prevent specific diseases or classes of diseases. Now, I know this might come as a surprise. It really is a red flag. A supplement really should not say that it treats a disease or condition, because it's actually banned by the FDA. Now, you're probably wondering, where does all of this come from? And I've got other videos on sort of the history of supplements. It's one of the reasons why I get so passionate about these. By the way, I'm Dr. Jen. It's good to see you. You have to understand that in 1994 in the United States, the FDA passed the Dietary Supplement Health and Education Act, DSHEA. I want you to read about that. I'm not going to go into it here much in this video, but let me tell you what has happened subsequently. We have a ton of supplements on the market, but supplements are not regulated like, say, medications are. And so what that means is that many supplement makers actually, sometimes there's what we call inter-product variability, that the ingredients or the amount of ingredients from one pill to the next within the same bottle may be different. Maybe different variations of the active ingredient means that they're not well studied. There's so many things that this means when I say that supplements are not well regulated in this country. And it's not my opinion, this is a fact. You can read about the history of supplements, and it will also help you understand why supplements are everywhere and everyone seems to be selling them. Now, so this goes back to this first thing that I want you to be aware of. I want you to be a smart consumer and understand that supplements by the FDA are not supposed to say that they treat a specific disease or condition. That is banned by the FDA, so beware if you see this. Be a smart consumer. Now, the second thing I want you to be aware of is supplements that make too good to be true statements. Fat burner, melts fat immediately, immune booster, instant energy, 100% this, even things like all natural or the word nature. Remember that natural, first of all, how are you going to prove that it's natural? And what do they mean by natural? Again, this is kind of a buzzword that many companies may be using. But natural doesn't necessarily mean safe. It certainly doesn't necessarily mean effective either. You know, remember when products say things like fat burner and instantly melts fat away and things like that, those are very enticing words. Why? Because who doesn't want that? But I need you to be a smart consumer and read between the lines and understand that statements like that may be used to entice you to buy the supplement. It may have nothing to do with whether the supplement actually does that. And in many cases, we can't actually prove that they do. We don't have a lot of evidence that they do. And it's one of the reasons why doctors, we don't often recommend supplements. Okay? There's a reason why we don't. And these are some of the reasons. Okay? The next thing is, understand that some supplements, I mean, I've had patients that come in with a whole boatload of supplements, and one of the issues with that is how expensive they are. Not only the fact that we don't always know if they work, and we don't have evidence that many of them work, right? But they're super expensive, many of these. Do not be fooled by fancy packaging or sort of, pretty labels and things like that. Kind of just like the fat burner terms and stuff like that. Don't be duped by that, okay? Do not be duped by the packaging, because some of these can be super expensive. I know you're probably watching this video and saying, well, then what am I supposed to do and how would I know? One thing you can do is take your supplements to your doctor. Now, I know a lot of people say, well, doctors don't know anything about supplements. Well, it is true that we don't get as much nutrition education as we should, but we do have scientific education, and we can tell you how much data or evidence we have about a particular ingredient that you may be looking for in a supplement. We can also talk to you about the 1994 Act that sort of changed the way sort of supplements are dealt with in this country. We can talk to you about how they're unregulated. We can talk to you about better evidence-based ways to accomplish the goals that you have, okay? So bring your supplement to us. Some supplements and vitamins we do recommend, but many we don't, okay? So talk to us about that. The next thing I want you to be a savvy consumer about is when there's language such as clinically tested. The words clinically tested doesn't mean it works. And oftentimes we don't even know what that means. What does that mean? What does that mean? It sounds sciencey. It sounds like, academic-y. It sounds smart, and I would argue that sometimes companies probably put this language on there to entice you, to make you feel like, oh, it's proven. What does that mean? Doesn't mean it actually works, okay? Remember this. The other thing, too, is sometimes supplements will say tested by FDA-approved labs. Well, my friends, the FDA does not approve labs, okay? Now, you may be wondering, oh, my gosh, how can supplements... There's plenty of others. Those are just a few. Now, don't go anywhere. I'm going to tell you what you can do in addition to taking your supplements to your doctor. I'm going to give you some resources that will help you have a better sort of education palette about the supplements that you may be interested in. So I know you're probably saying, well, how can they get away with this? Well, a lot of it has to do with the laws around supplements. They're not tightly regulated in this country. And so as a result, we tend to see a lot of these different things. But that's why I'm talking to you, to be a savvy consumer. That's what you want to be, is you want to be smart and savvy. All right, now I know you're saying, well, okay, so where do I go to get information? So there's three, let's see here. There's three sources I'm going to give you. Okay, I'm looking at my list, okay? You want to look for an independent, non-profit organization that tests supplements. You want it to be independent because you don't want it to be tied to a supplement company that could benefit off of you buying the supplement. You want an impartial source. You also want nonprofit, something that doesn't, some organization that doesn't make money off of you buying it. Remember, a lot of this is sales, okay? So fat burner, clinically tested, oftentimes are used to entice you to buy it, okay? And I want to ask you, if you take any of these supplements, it might sound harsh, but how many times, like the fat burner ones, how many times have they actually worked? If you've taken them, write in the comments, okay? But three organizations in particular. And I should say also that I really, really appreciate the Harvard Chan School of Public Health for this information. They had an article that I pulled this information from. I think the article is awesome. Harvard Chan School of Public Health has a lot of great information about vitamins and supplements to help you be savvy. All right, the NSF International, that's one organization. The USP, United States Pharmacopoeia, is another organization. And ConsumerLabs.com. Those are three organizations that you can go to learn more about the vitamins and supplements that you might be interested in. Guys, let me know what you think about this video. I just want to help make you savvy consumers. I'm Dr. Jen on Facebook. Please like and follow my page. On YouTube, please subscribe to my channel. Click the little bell for updates. I do daily videos on literally everything, so please follow me on LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, etc. You name it. Also, please go to my website, drjencaudle.com, so you can sign up for my free weekly health newsletter. Guys, I really hope this is helpful. Let me know in the comments and share this video with other people. Dr. Jen. Bye.